This episode of Me and Some Dudes brought to you by the letter M, 9/11, and Crunch Flavor Crunch for the crunch lovers.
Let's see what they're checking out today. Yeah. Today we're looking at Wonder Showzen. Pretty good show. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Wait.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
This guy.
No,
You're
you're
actually not hosting. That's what the camera set.
Then.
You always do this. You know you did.
They have puppets in the show. It makes sense for me to host.
You're lying.
Let
You're
me host
actually just lying.
one
It's
episode.
crazy.
One
You're just
episode is all I'm asking. No.
spitting farces,
You told me
dude.
last time. No. I'm
You need to
hosting
leave.
this one. The camera's
No,
already set up. I set up the
You
camera.
need to leave,
No one's watching this anymore. You made them go away.
dude. It's my
This goes too
show.
long.
It's my YouTube.
Oh my
That's
God.
my camera, actually.
Okay.
I don't care that you set it up.
You can leave. No,
It's
I'm
my
hosting
show.
it.
Dude, you forced my hand.
What are you doing with your hand, man?
Hey dude, sorry about Trevor. We're trying to make it work. What that implies, I don't even know. Are we married? Are we roommates? Let's see some theories in the comments here. Let's see some freaking theories, dude. Anyway, today's the first debut series of today's tape. Let's roll that intro. I'm sorry. What is today's tape? Well, if it's not on tape, I can't review it. Today we're looking at Wonder Showzen. I guess you probably could have guessed that from the title of the video, the thumbnail, and the intro. But in case you're like, I don't know, retarded, that's what we're looking at today. So I got you, retards. Now, since I only have season 1 of Wonder Showzen on tape, that's the only one we're going to be looking at today. But if this video gets like 120 likes, we can probably take a look at the second season. Let's just get right into the review, guys. What am I doing? Anyway, let's see who created Wonder Showzen. Okay, so Wonder Showzen was created by Vermin Chapman and John Lee. Roughly around 2005. They did have a pitch in, I think in the 1990, it says 1999, but it looks like that didn't get picked up until 2005. Looks like it first aired on March 11th of 2005, so it's only about like 3 months older than me, which is crazy. And sadly, it ended in May of 2006. So it had like a 2-year run. I don't know, do the math on that, because I'm not. Now, if Lee and Vermin ring a bell for you, that's probably because they went on to create other shows and did other shows prior to this. Prior being, there's like some Snoop Dogg shit. I'll put the name up right here. And Xavier the Renegade Angel, which we will cover eventually on today's tape if I can get one made or something. Yeah, they have a pretty extensive filmography, it looks like. Now, after watching Wonder Showzen, I can definitely see like a melting pot of like dark humor, edgy, twisted,
evil fucking shit, you know?
with, just well-written humor and stuff. But it's definitely inspired from shows that come to my mind. Obviously, like Sesame Street and Electric Company is like another inspiration, I feel like. Dude, you guys remember? Do you ever see that episode of Electric Company? What was it? There's this one episode of not Wonder Showzen, Electric Company. Dude, the unmuffining. Dude, that was a scary-ass episode. That freaked me out as a kid. Trauma, dude.
Did you guys eat a...
Have a muffin, Jessica.
Oh no.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cup.
If you want to see a video of me going through my childhood trauma, we can definitely do that. And for each inspiration of a show that is inspired by one thing, when the show is created, that created show goes on to inspire another thing. I would be highly surprised if Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared wasn't in some way influenced by Wonder Showzen. Wonder Showzen crowd. So, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Good run, boy. If we didn't have Wonder Showzen, we might not have the Eric Andre show. I mean, come on now. Anyway, I'm getting bogged up in the shows that were inspired and what shows came from Wonder Showzen. What we need to get to the bottom to here, fellas, is the show itself. That's why you're here, right? Now, initially, I was just gonna like go through sketch by sketch, which we are gonna do at the very end, but we are just gonna like go through each episode of season 1. I'll keep it brief because I don't want this video to be too freaking long, because God knows you gotta go watch some, like, I don't know, hoof trimming TikToks. But stay with me now. It's a good video, I promise. Don't leave. Episode 1, titled, we're not gonna do the pilot episode, by the way, because I don't care. So episode 1 is titled Birth, which consists of the letter N, just feeling depressed, worthless. We can probably all relate to that in these trying times, huh? But, you know, no one likes a, you know, sad piece of shit. So they, you know, Chansey, which is one of the puppets. I'm not gonna go through their names because, once again, I don't really care. He's going off on N, saying mean shit. He's not wrong, though. N is pretty pathetic. N ends up going missing, and a letter, like, S detective guy goes after her, and he finds her, and then they, get a little freaky. It's creepy. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that in or not. After that, they have a baby, which brings purpose into N's life. It's a good, happy ending. And look at that family. That's a happy family. I don't know if I'm gonna put it on the TV screen or have it floating above me. I guess you guys will see in the video, which I chose. Episode 2, called Space, which is when they kind of hold a raffle thing for one of the kids to go to space. Sadly, one of them, I think he got sick or something and he couldn't go, so they had to replace him.
Timing, Banks! Come on up, Timing! You're coming to space!
Hi, Chauncey.
Huh. You do realize this is the white people's show, right?
So, when are we going to space?
You excited about going to space? You want to see stars? Oh, no! Looks like he had some sort of an accident of some kind.
Anyway, this lovely girl, she gets to go up with Chansey, or Clarence, I forget his name. They get to go up to space. This girl starts spouting off some freaking nonsense, dude.
It's so beautiful, just like God made it.
I don't know what you've been huffing, girl, but there ain't no such thing as God.
Clarence, being a Alpha Sigma, amazing atheist, Giga Chad, obviously shuts that shit down. But surprise, surprise, God is actually real. The Earth gets blown up, and there's really only one option after that. They sing a song about tricking yourself into faith, kind of making God up in your head, which works. They crash land in heaven, and they challenge God. If they can beat him in rock, paper, scissors, he has to put the Earth back. Thankfully, they win, or I guess unthankfully, I don't know. I'm so edgy. Fuck Earth. No, I love the Earth. And then God commits sewer slide.
Thanks, God! You're the greatest! Loser!
I've never lost anything before in my life. It feels terrible.
It's not so... Wait, God, no! No, it's not so bad! God is dead! What are we gonna do? I'm so hungry. What are we gonna do with him? And yet I'm hungry. And yet I don't know what we're gonna do with God's body. Gosh, Caitlin, this meat is simply divine.
Episode 3, Ocean, which just, I think someone dies or something, and they get a map. And that map leads them to, like, an imagination drink, which is actually, they sing an imagination song, which went on to, I think it was either inspired or just is, like, the imagination song from South Park is just an actual, like, longer cut of that song.
Nation, imagination,
Anyway, Chansey has, like, his mind in the right place. Or Clarence? I actually don't know. Anyway, he has his mind in the right place. I could probably just Google that. I'm gonna Google it. Okay, it is Chauncey. I was right. Anyway, Chauncey has his mind in the right space. He knows if they find this treasure, what they're gonna do with it.
According to this, if we follow this map, we'll find a crystal chalice of pure liquid imagination.
Know how much money the corrupt U.S. Army would pay for something like that? Like $500.
They do end up finding it, but he gets a little freaking greedy at the end, and he just, well, he drinks it, I guess.
Let's get this to the government. Get some fat green. This looks pretty good, actually.
What? That's dangerous! Chauncey, what are you doing?
I'm freaking out! I've suckled from the teat of cosmic truth. I want to do it again. I'll gobble a goat's balls for another sip.
But just like Space Jam, it was just normal water the whole time. And the real power came from within. Your heart and your brain. Okay, we're gonna do a lightning round. Episode 4, diversity. That one was about numbers and letters. They don't like each other. Number, letter, fall in love. That no good. It caused riot. Chauncey, hippie. Number, kill letter because pretending to love. I think the numbers won. Okay, episode 5. Nature. Nature was about Mother Nature dying because you had a sex change.
I tracked down Mother Nature at her cottage, and I think she's got a visitor. Are you ready to sign the deed to nature over to me, Mother Nature? Yeah, this money is just what I need to finish my sex change operation. I don't really care what you do with the money. Just sign here. Yeah, I already started the hormone treatments. I'm just one ball away from being Father Nature. Please just take the money and sign. You're creeping me out something fierce.
And then Chauncey gets freaky with like the lady bits that came off of it.
Oh, I feel so ashamed of what I'm doing. How do I take my mind off my shame? I know.
Which heals Mother Nature. That was a weird episode. That one was pretty out there. All right, episode 6, history. Chauncey's expecting the number 1, great number 1, we love number 1, to show up on the show, but instead number 2 shows up. That's no good. He's like, well, you're number 2. You're always gonna be number 2. What can you do to impress me? And then for those reasons, I'm out, you know? So she decides to commit murder on live television, which is good TV, like all things considered. But she kills like a friggin' bug, like a beetle, and the world is outraged about how not outraged they are. Failure after failure for 2, she decides to commit a sewer slide. Thankfully survives, and Chauncey plays a pretty sweet friggin' prank on her, makes her the letter 0, because she is worthless after all. I mean, 2, like, you're not 1, die, I guess. Second to last episode, lucky number 7, we got health. Health is where this worm character, Wormsworth, he wants to do a lecture on honesty.
Chauncey, you promised I could deliver my extended, comprehensive lecture about the significance of honesty.
I did?
Yes.
I lied.
He doesn't get to do because Chauncey friggin' like dropped a tree on his head. Chauncey gets diagnosed with cuties, which this little brown egg thing, I forget his name, and I'm not Googling it. Anyway, he starts like scraping like the skin scraps off Wormsworth and makes like a snack food called Cooties. I think it's just called Cooties. I don't think they're even trying to hide it. More crazy shit happens, but by the end, it was all a dream. They do like a cop-out, which it wasn't the Wormsworth, it was actually Chauncey, I think, because he got so bored about the lecture that he was giving. That was a pretty good episode, I think. I liked that one. That was fun. And the final episode, arguably, I'm just gonna say it's probably the worst episode out of the series, episode 8. Well, it is, the bits it has in it is funny. My one issue with it is that it plays like a normal episode, right? And they're talking about patience or whatever. All the sketches you've seen previously on the show, but instead of playing it a normal, they're like slowed down. Not like physically, they just have more gaps, more pauses. Towards the middle of it, they have like a big banner that's saying, we realize that people are mad about this, so we're gonna undo all of our bad actions. And by undo, they mean just playing what you already saw. They replayed everything that you just saw, just in reverse. Not speeding it up, just in reverse. So you get to see, I think, like 6 minutes worth of shit, maybe even 10, I don't even know, just again. And then once it restarts, the new episode's title is Speed instead, and it's just like quicker segments. And that's how it ends. And that is it for all the episodes.
What's your favorite YouTube channel?
Me and some dudes.
You're damn right.
Welcome back from the break. Now we're looking at segments. Sketches that have happened in multiple episodes. One segment that I think appears every single episode, I'm pretty sure, is Beat Kids, which I already do, so I already love this segment. It was a segment where kids would go around with a microphone, little reporter outfit on, and they would go around just asking various questions, such as...
Hi, tonight I'm asking people, who did you explore today on what street?
Kids on the beat, kids on the street, beat kids, beat kids.
Or just asking like actual genuine questions that no one wants to ask, I guess. Then you got funny / not funny, which is pretty self-explanatory. Is it funny? Is it not funny? So, you know.
Let's play funny, not funny.
Funny!
So Now You Know, which is kind of like a fact-based one. This is a good one. I like, We Went To, and it's just kind of kids narrating over some kind of industry. I remember some personal favorites of mine would have to be, there's like a meat factory or like a chicken factory. I forget what meat they specified in. That had some really good moments. And even better was the printing press, the money printing one. That was golden. I like that. We like that. Do more of that.
We went to the mint. We got to see how they make money. I wiped my number 2 on a $2 bill, and I rubbed it in that worker's face, and he screamed, "Wash your dirty face!" Yuck. I wish I could stamp that on my daddy's promises. When I saw those workers, I said, "You'll never make this much money." I screamed at him. Look at you. You make me sick. Hold your hands out. I need to throw up in your lower class hands.
Q&A, which is just what it sounds like. But I had some pretty interesting answers.
Something that happened a long time. An emotional minefield. Who cares? I'm going to Cabo. Woo! I hate myself. I hate myself. I hate myself.
We got Clarence's movies, which are definitely what a lot of people see first when they, like, you've probably seen a clip of this little blue puppet guy showing up, causing a ruckus. He just asks questions. The real questions, guys. The real questions.
I want to kill you! I want to kill you! Slowly? I want to kill you! Slow down! You're a crater face, huh?
No, I'm Sparky the firefighter.
This one about a dog that does helps women like give birth in odd scenarios, and the baby's always black and it's a white couple. And there's also these like cartoon segments. I really enjoyed those. I think Yuck Yuck Goose or Yuck Yuck Duck, I forget. That was just nasty. That was just a little much for me. I think I was eating like deviled egg macaroni salad when I saw that, and that, let's just say I didn't finish that after. I'm not gonna put it up. I might blur it or something, but that's not, I don't really like that. Other cartoon that's really good was the Bible one.
And on the 7th day, God did body shots and had blast-mouthed shooters at a wet t-shirt contest.
Well, now you're talking my language, Padre.
The cartoons are also like very well animated. There's this one with like a pony. Dude, I'm just gonna play the full clip here. Like, I think this cartoon has to be like the best one. It's my personal favorite.
If I were a pony, I would fly away on a unicorn's back, across a rainbow, and under a moonbeam, to the rings of Saturn, where Mommy would let me wear makeup and get my ears pierced. Also, I like sparkles and porno.
I mean, who doesn't like porno? So can we really blame her? I think Wonder Showzen definitely left a pretty big impact on internet culture, especially. Not a lot of people talk about it. It was a great show for some people. I'm sure it upset others, but I guarantee you've seen a clip of Wonder Showzen. Don't believe me? Of course you don't. You fucking look like a conehead. You got the you gotta celebrate our differences video. You got that's racist.
That's racist!
It definitely had an impact. Anyway, I think I've covered all the bases here. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna throw the outro out like right about now.